Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps soundly. He mumbles in his slumber. Startled, his eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep.
The island is...
His eyes open. Startled, he opens his eyes. His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep. He goes back. The chest won't open. It doesn't open.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort George.
Speak the word, and I shall open.
You're willing to risk
Speak the word, the magic word, and I shall open. No. 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 I did not understand. Still no. No. Do not profane. Speak the word. I am already close. I am a chest.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort George.
Is your yes. This seems an excellent.
Then you're an idiot.
The chest still won't open, and still you don't know the magic.
No. 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 I am already close. An excellent.
Yeah? What do you want? Do you indeed?
Thatcher looks interested indeed.
Door's over there.
Pleased with herself,
Don't even think. Curiosity kills the cat.
You got that
or
right,
gets it
Hilka.
sent to Fort
You got
George.
that right.
And I'm saying, yeah? What do you want?
I can see a sorcerer.
Huh. I want to guess that makes me a sinner. Thatcher here is
Thatcher grit.
our mate.
They look at you expectantly.
If I can get Alexander, I can get any of us.
Thatcher bursts out.
Get lost before I
Thatcher doesn't look disrespected.
disrespecting one magisters and
She turns back. She tips you a wink. Then
of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not
weathered and rugged, the man sleeps. His eyes flick. His eyes flick wide.
The island is ruined.
His eyes open. But his eyes flicker open. His eyes open. His eyes flicker open. His eyes flicker open. He goes back to... The chest won't open.
Speak the word, and I speak the word, the magic word, and I shall open. No, 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 no. I am still no. I am a chest. Do not profane. Speak the word. Yes, you could. I did an excellent.
The chest still won't open, and
An excellent.
She nods an uninterested.
Here for the fight. This is a tavern. People are well.
By sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the
He
forces.
fixes you with a stare. Then
Greetings, my lord. Looking to...
he purses his lips. His fingers drum a pattern on his elbow as he assesses you.
I'm sorry. It's not about the money. Really, you insult me now. This is about
A smile spreads across his face. He holds out his hand.
Now we're speaking the same language. So, let me ask you this. Across the world, who is renowned above all others for their exquisite lovemaking abilities? My dear Prince, I'm sure this is true. But
He holds out his hand. The money vanishes into his apron.
now, let me ask you this. What? Upstairs, on the second floor.
He gives you a mischievous...
Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the forces. Take damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in the hole for all.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're
Town is
willing to
poor,
risk Fort Joy for
this
one
woman
night
is
with a lizard?
rich.
Mother, I have no words for that.
Then you're an idiot.
A weathered woman in a...
The bell rings a warning. The ship is in the lock. And yet, can you hear?
You've got to pick him.
I'm haunted by my
She buries her head.
Make it stop.
You got that right.
And I'm saying,
A ghostly seaman stares...
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen you cozy. You're right about that. Take the wheel, Captain. Take the wheel.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
Tar to port. Can't you hear the bells are ringing?
Then you're an idiot.
Who rings the bell?
A weathered woman in a dirt...
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn. And the ship is in the locker. And yet, I'm haunted by my...
She buries her head.
Make it...
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
Curiosity kills the
And I'm
cat,
saying-
or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
Who rings
You're
the bell?
willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
A ghostly seaman stares...
Spoke to the lady captain. I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse here. Rocks ahead! Ha 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 ha!
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Curiosity kills the cat.
His lip curls.
Rocks ahead, Captain.
The bell rings. The ghostly seaman rings.
Captain, mate.
He turns back.
Rocks ahead, Captain.
The bell rings.
With a lizard.
right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying...
Hard port. Can't you hear the
A ghostly seaman stares.
tail you with her, lizard? What? I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout and I'm ringing the bell. Rock,
His lip curls.
rocks ahead.
The bell.
Kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Who rings the bell?
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Take the wheel, Captain. Take the wheel. Rocks ahead, Captain. You hear me?
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a
The bell
mile
still
away.
rings.
If they can get Alexander.
Rocks ahead,
You're
Captain.
right about that.
You hear me?
Right as rain, Hilka.
Take the wheel, Captain. Take the wheel.
The bell rings a warning and the tide is on the turn.
A ghostly seaman.
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen you cozying up. Are you hurt? I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout and I'm ringing the bell. Rocks ahead, Captain. There's no lighthouse.
His lip curls.
Rocks ahead.
The bell.
Who rings the bell?
Hard port. Can't you hear the bells are ringing? Rocks ahead, Captain. Do you hear me?
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander.
She doesn't lift her gaze from her...
Ah, finally. I'll have a bowl of the house stew, if you please. Ah, of course. After all,
He lowers his gaze, then his lip trembles.
It's my mentor. No. Now here. And the waiter won't even bring me any stew. Your loss.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that
She
right.
babbles breathlessly on, barely aware you're there. And nearby sounds a ringing bell.
The bell rings a warning and...
And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. It's right as rain, Hilka.
The bell still rings. Do you...
Curiosity kills the cat. Gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot.
Take the wheel, Captain! Take the wheel!
The bell still rings. Do you hear it? Do you hear it?
Hard port. Can't you hear the bells are ringing? Hard port.
A ghostly seaman steps.
Spoke to the lady captain, didn't you? I seen you cozying up. Are you her man? I'm doing my duty here, I am. I'm the lookout and I'm ringing the bell. Rock! But I'm on duty here. There are rocks ahead and the captain must know it.
He blinks once, twice. A single salty tear drips from one ghostly eye. The bell falls. He raises a finger to his temple in salute.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying, you can trust
My ears are ringing, but
I
the...
can see a
She
sorcerer
babbles
from a-
breathlessly on.
My ears are still... And I have you to thank for it. That accursed bell lies with the peacemaker. The compass surely lies. Let me mark your chart.
She goes white.
You've got no call. Heed me.
Right as rain.
Leave the cargo of the...
She turns away.
Curiosity kills the cat. Gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard. Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat. Gets it sent to Fort Joy.
You got that right, Hilka. You got
You're
that
willing
right.
to risk Fort Joy for one night with a
And I'm
lizard.
saying, you can trust
Then you're an
me.
idiot.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Curiosity kills the
You
cat,
got that right,
or gets it
Ilka.
sent to
You
Fort
got that
Joy.
right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I
You're
can see a
willing to
sorcerer
risk
from a
Fort
mile
Joy for
away.
one night with a lizard?
And you can't be too careful.
Then you're an idiot.
If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Ilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Ilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Ilka.
Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot. Curiosity kills the cat, or gets it sent to Fort Joy. You're willing to risk Fort Joy for one night with a lizard? Then you're an idiot.
Spooky. Pull yourself together, man. Should I check the cupboards for rodents? That's quite all right, Lord.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
Yeah? What do you want?
You got
Huh.
that right.
I want another beer and a bowl of this that makes me a sinner.
I'm saying
Thatcher here is what
Thatcher grins.
our mate bored.
They look at you expectantly. Thatcher bursts out.
Get lost.
Thatcher doesn't look.
Disrespecting what?
She turns back.
they can get any of us.
Of course it's not true. What do you want, reptile? Do you indeed?
Thatcher looks interested indeed.
Door's over there.
Pleased with herself.
Don't even... course it's not true.
Weathered and rugged, the man sleeps. His eyes flick.
The island is ruined.
Startled, his eyes flick wide open. His eyes flick. His eyes flick wide open, but he's clearly asleep. Startled, he opens his eyes, but he's still. He goes back. The chest won't open. It doesn't open. It doesn't budge. You notice the lack of scuffing around the lock. It would seem that this chest does not require.
Speak the word, and I shall speak the word. No. 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 Still no. Do not profane. Speak. I am. All I am. Yes, you could. An excellent.
The chest won't open, and you don't know the magic word.
No. 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 Still no. No. I did not. Is your buffalo. I am already. I am a chest. Yes. You do not. This seems an excellent.
Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you. Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you. Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you. Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you. Of course it's not true. Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
What on earth is that noise?
That would be my stomach, my lord. Perhaps I will go downstairs for a bit of stew?
Absolutely not.
A lizard, tall and beautiful, turns towards you. She fixes you with a salt.
I'm so glad you came. But your friend...
She turns her back on you. A lizard, tall and...
I'm so glad you...
She turns her back on... A lizard, tall and beautiful.
I'm so glad you've come. Are you here to... water my flowers? I've been so lonely since my man went away to fight the coming war. I need someone to take care of me. You're so masculine, darling. Won't you take care of me? Come on over here, big...
She bats her...
What I'm thinking.
She sighs.
Not in the mood for games? Me neither. So what shall we do? All right, darling.
She closes her eye as she finds the... And you realize you hear the music. It floods your... Moving to the... In your ecstasy. And you realize that you're naked. And so she searches your... She takes you into her arms. Into your world. In bliss. You wake into what still seems to be a dream. The scent of home, the perfume you've always associated with her, the woman you blink, and there she really is. Not the person you thought you went to bed with, but she, the Red Princess. Despite a sense of deep belonging, despite the rapture of your bodies so very close together, you dread the Her only reply is a smile as radiant...
Come find me. Come, be with me.
You reach for her, but there's no one to be...
I'm not in love with...
Yes, I will find you. I will be with you.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you.
Right as rain, Hilka.
It's a shame, it is.
An absolute shame.
Alexander, slaughtered like a supper lamb.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Never thought I'd say this. But
You said it, Hilka.
Of course it's not true.
Hilga jabbers excitedly.
Smile all you want. I'm not in love with you. Yeah? What do you want?
What on earth is that noise?
That would be my stomach, my lord. Perhaps I could go downstairs for a bit of stew.
you've got to pick who you can trust.
Absolutely.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
Guarded day and night.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
What the devil are you staring at?
Your beard, my lord. But you see, it's lush somehow.
It's as lush as it's always been.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
You've got to pick who you can trust.
You got that right, Hilka. You got that right.
And I'm saying you can trust me. I can see a sorcerer from a mile away. And you can't be too careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
Good. Of course it's not. What do you want, reptile? Did you? Tell me, how was it? My friend Thatcher here reckons she'd like to do the same, despite the fact that it could see her posted to Fort Joy. I think she's crazy. What say you? Wipe that look off your face, Thatcher. It's still not worth getting sent.
Thatcher shrugs into her beer, unconvinced.
You got that right, Hilka.
Of course it's not true.
You got that right.
She tips you a wink, then turns away.
I can see a sorcerer from a mile away.
She tips you a wink, then turns...
Careful, you know? If they can get Alexander, they can get any of us.
You're right about that. Right as rain, Hilka.
He gives you his mischievous grin.
I did promise you the experience of a lifetime. Red skin. Are you sure you didn't do anything funny with a wig and a mirror?
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a hole for all I care. Wish the greater good.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it bit you on the arse.
How are you? Don't answer that, I'm just being polite.
Weep, my friends, for Alexander the Innocent.
Rudy.
Killed by sorcerers, a most vile
Nothing to hide. You got nothing to be scared
a
of.
valiant warrior against the void.
You're good with the magisters caging anyone up that looks at them.
Early, all hope destroyed.
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I? Throw him in a
Thus
hole
ended
for all I
the
care.
conclusion of a noble bloodline.
I don't think you know even a smaller good if it
Who
bit you
shall
on the arse.
rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wonder and wonder, seeking signs of the gods.
A prim woman in a starched apron wipes a glass with a clean rag.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Not right now.
Her eyes soften and crinkle as she smiles.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood, darling? Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. Top of his class. My, but it's been too long since I've seen him. A deviant? But what do you mean? Tell me what you saw.
Prudence takes up a clean glass and starts to polish it with her rag, rubbing it invisible...
Told him the Divine punished him for that nonsense if he kept it up. Told him and told him and told him till he couldn't see straight. I should have told him so hard he'd never get back up.
She turns away from you and continues polishing the glass, eyes darting quickly around the bar, focusing...
Nothing. Not for you.
The innkeeper's steely eyes dart around...
Abstinence and chastity. That's what we learned in my home. That's what I taught...
She looks through you.
Nothing.
A prim woman in a stark...
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
Her eyes soften.
I see your mother raised you very... Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest visit... A deviant? But what do you mean? Tell me what you saw.
Prudence takes up a clean glass and starts to polish.
Told him the divine punished him. I should have told him so hard he'd never get back.
She turns away from you.
Nothing.
A prim woman in a stark...
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine.
With surprising agility for a woman of her age, she reaches over the bar and swings a hand toward your face. You brace yourself...
We don't speak of His Holiness that way in this establishment. Unrest? The nerve of you. My boy Niles would take exception with your talking to his mother that way. Luckily for you, he's off good as running for joy. Yes, that's my boy. Did you know him? Finest physician in all of Reaper's Coast. A deviant? But what do you mean? Of course you are. I taught that boy right. Taught him to fear the divine's hand. Taught abstinence, chastity, nothing.
She turns away from you and...
Nothing.
I'll take your order, if you're polite, elf.
A prim woman in a starched apron.
Blessings upon our Lucian, 7 times divine. Blessings before imbibing in this establishment.
Her eyes soften.
I see your mother raised you very well indeed. You and my Niles would get along. Nice to see an unfamiliar face. What brings you to Driftwood? They've been a trial, that's for certain. Anyhow, what can I get you? And where did you hear that? That disgraced elf who's been loitering outside my establishment since he was... If I were you, I wouldn't pay any heed to the ramblings of that fool. We've only got amber ale, I'm afraid. Can't spare the potatoes for hard alcohol. If you'd like something that'll stick to your ribs, I'd flag down Loverick and get yourself a bowl of... Coming right up, darling.
Telling you, if they got nothing to hide, they got nothing to escape.
We, my friends, was Alexander the Innocent, killed by sorcerers, a most vile and innocent.
Throw him in a hole for all I care.
He's a valiant warrior against the warrior. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. Thus ended the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine? We wait, we wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven ushers to paradise against all odds.
You're good
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I?
My friend, for Alexander the Innocent. Killed by sorcerers, a most vile incident. A valiant warrior against the void. Taken too early, all hope destroyed. The path thus ended till the conclusion of a noble bloodline. Who shall rise? Who gains the title most divine?
Damn right. I got a right to live, don't I?
We wander and wonder, seeking signs from the gods. May the seven usher us to paradise against all the odds.
The cook acknowledges you with a small bow, an oddly formal
Please, sir, you should not be back here. It's not safe. Higbert told you that? He's a fugitive, supposedly a sorcerer too. I killed no one.
The cook doesn't respond. You notice that she has one hand behind her back when she hadn't before. The cook smiles. Her eyes bore right into you. Her hand...
The Magisters helped me. And the dwarves, the merchants, the pilgrims, even the dogs. I'd never harm a person, my sweet. Only dumb animals fit for the cooking. The things you're insinuating about me require proof, so don't you pit your word against mine. I have nothing more for you.
The cook acknowledges you with a great...
There's nothing here for you, brother. You should go back out front, where it's safe. Ah, the stew. Not for our kind, I'm afraid. Here, take a sample with my compliment. Now I really must get back to... Please, I must insist you keep out of my kitchens. It's not safe for you. There are other elves, ones who aren't working and have time to talk.
The briefest hint of disdain flickers across the cook.
Some wouldn't see any luck here. Some would be ashamed to serve those who... Some would. But I must work. I'm merely catering to our sensibilities. A stew of animal meats would be an assault on our senses, enough to turn the stomach. Sharp knives, boiling liquids, short temper. Higbert told you that. I killed no one.
The cook doesn't respond. You notice that she has one hand behind her back when she hadn't before. The cook shakes her head with a...
You've a very active imagination, stranger. Very active. No, you sweet. The things you're insinuating about me, so don't you...